Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4 Common Sense Scotland. The original Scotland Common Sense campaign before Roomba started doing that this last weekend. Yeah, blah blah. Alright, so, I have been reviewing the comment section from the previous video, and it looks like overwhelmingly everyone says I should form Great Britain. And you know, you're right. I mean, there's no good reason not to do it. There are some benefits and all that stuff. It's true. Very true, and I probably should. That's the only reason I really was considering not doing it was for more of a roleplay stance, you know? Just because it's instead of seeing red Great Britain everywhere, see yellow Scotland all over the map. That could have been fun, but you know what? Great Britain is probably exactly the way we should go. I'm just a little bit bitter at Paradox over it. Now, that being said, though, I don't know if I want to do it necessarily quite yet. There was a good comment. I'm trying to remember your name, but I'm blanking out right now. I should have written it down. The suggestion being, well, why don't we wait a little bit until maybe, just maybe, England starts to colonize a little bit? And the reason that's actually possible is because they did pick up exploration ideas. So it is entirely possible that at some point in this world, we'll start seeing little English colonies popping up all over the place. And when we decide to form Great Britain, we'll just inherit those all for free. So, while I may not want to wait for too long, because England is kind of small and weak, you know, it's entirely possible that by waiting, we'll end up getting some additional benefits. Now, that also being said, there's one more thing I want to consider, and that is a betrayal of France. Now, I can't do that right now, but I really want to see what is going to happen in France over the next 5 or 6 years. Now, see, France currently has a Regency Council, and one strong claim heir. My hope is once he turns 16, he won't have an heir. If he does not, I will have a very brief window of opportunity, I believe, to claim the throne and try to force France under a personal union, which would be difficult, albeit extremely awesome if I can do it. I actually had the idea in a dream. Yes, occasionally I do dream about EU4. Sue me. But, yeah, I mean, I can't do it right now. But if in 5 or 6 years he doesn't have an heir once Louis Stewart takes the throne, I think that I can go to war with them to force them into a personal union. And since I can rival them as well, that actually could work out doubly awesome for me. So, something worth considering. And if that is the case, not only can I force them into a personal union, but in the peace deal, I can try to force back at least 1 or 2 of the English cores back to England, and then form Great Britain, and then gain some fairly high development provinces for completely free. At least that's the idea that I have in my head. Will it work that way? I don't know. But it would be really cool if it did. Another thing to consider is a war with Novgorod. Novgorod is currently involved in... They're attacking Muscovy, apparently. The attacker against Muscovy in the Lithuanian-Muscovite trade war. And they're allied with Lithuania. Is Lithuania independent? Sure looks like it. They have a royal marriage with Poland, but yeah, Lithuania is completely independent of Poland. I don't feel like that happens too often, at least not in this stage of the game. So the question is, do I want to go to war with Novgorod and snag up Kola in order to fulfill a mission? And you know what? While I'm at it, I could just pick up all of his White Sea trade provinces. Get a particularly strong hold in the White Sea, which feeds into the North Sea, which feeds into the English Channel. I could force a little bit of extra income this direction. It's an idea. Not sure if it's a priority, though. I'm far more worried about the revolts that we will soon be encountering thanks to all of my new island territories. Yeah, that should be fun. The other thing I want to do at some point, and I can't do it right now because I'm using up my colonists, but that's get a colonist down somewhere over here, maybe. And if I can get next to, like, say, an African nation like Benin, for example, I might be able to establish a protectorate with them and get them to join my country. And by join my country, I mean manipulate the crud out of the game and just steal a bunch of territory all under the claim that I'm just protecting them, and they'll have no choice but to go through with it. It's kind of an exploit. I kind of want to know if it still works. We'll see. Without any further ado, though, let's continue with the game. Oh, the Bible got translated. A priest in Stornoway has translated the Bible into our language. Scottish! Because Scottish is so darn distinct. Distribute copies across the Western Isles. Oh, why on earth would I... No! Of course I want to make Sweden, Burgundy, Brittany, and England like me better. I don't care. Well, France would be upset. but not by a lot. It's worth it. Spread the Bible, everybody. Spread the Scottish translation. It's worth it. Royal marriage offer from France. We are going to need that, so let's go ahead and do that and let our legitimacy start ticking up, because I am going to need that royal marriage to press a personal union claim if I'm allowed to have said claim. Let's go ahead and pull our troops back, because they're still currently black flagged. And let's keep an eye on some of these rebels, because it looks like Castile and Portuguese rebels are going to be a problem almost certainly. We do have a freaking ton of money that I can spend. I think we should probably get some more. Well, I don't know. How many transports do we have? We got 9 transports. I'm probably going to want more of those, but I also want some light ships. So why don't we compromise then? Because compromise is such a good thing, despite what politicians might say these days. We'll grab 2 more of those, and 1, 2, and there's a shipyard here, right? I think so, in Cornwall? Yes. We'll just make all of those ships, get myself back up to the naval force limit. And I also have some manpower just sort of sitting around doing nothing, so we should probably build some more units. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and create a template and say for 8 of those, 2 of those, and 6 of those. Yeah? Use up 16 provinces. We'll save that. I've got room for that, yes? Yeah, they'll bring me up to 68. Of course. We'll just go ahead and boom. There we go. Templates are a sneaky, awesome way of just training up a bunch of troops and getting them all to meet up in one convenient location, which is all I care about, so let's do that. Disputed successions in Sweden currently. Really? What kind of thing are we talking about in Sweden? Sweden has no legal heir. Oh, now that would be hilarious, wouldn't it? I can't do it to France, but what if I could do it to Sweden? Sweden's currently involved in a war against Lithuania and against the Livonian Order. Well, it doesn't matter. I was about to say I could claim their throne. No, I can't. Never mind. I don't have the same dynasty as them. Still, that is a hilarious idea. I don't need royal marriages with England or Burgundy. That'll just knock my legitimacy down way too much. Saxony and Frankfurt. Don't think I care that much about that. Do we want Defender of the Faith? We could spend the money on it fairly easily. That would... yearly prestige, war exhaustion, morale, and an extra missionary. But it doesn't give me extra missionary strength, which I think is what I care a little bit more about. So no, we'll be fine without it. Alright. Just move forward. Enjoy the 50-plus power projection while we can. Portugal, apparently, had religious turmoil. Oh, Morocco actually managed to get a lot more territory. That war with Portugal definitely slowed them down. So sorry, guys. Sucks to be you. And by sucks to you, I mean, like, it really sucks to be you, but it also is awesome to be me. Alright, let's go ahead and send at least some of the fleet working on the English Channel while the rest of these guys recuperate. And as far as our colonies are going, doing alright. We're currently colonizing, I should say. Whoa! Would you look at that? England! Look at you, man! Look at you go! You are colonizing! I love you! Okay, knowing that that's true, why don't we go ahead and start subsidizing? Because I am making a fair bit of money right now. And by a fair bit, I mean a little bit. Let's go ahead and give them... I don't know. Let's give them a ducat and a half for the next 10 years or something like that. They'll like us a teensy-weensy bitsy much. But that should help fund their colonization effort and encourage them to not only just have this one colony, but just continue spreading all over the place. Hey! It's kind of cool having a vassal with the ability of colonizing. Never even would have occurred to me that that's an option. Somebody new is in the throne of Burgundy. That's fine with me. Don't care too much. You know one thing I could do, I haven't considered. So, I did rule out the option of making Aragon like me and improving relations. I think that's actually a mistake. First off, I am rivaled with Castile. So, if I can get Aragon on my side eventually, maybe not right away, but someday as an ally against Castile or against France, if I decide to backstab them, / when I decide to backstab them, then I think having them on my side could be a very useful thing. So they're currently friendly, and they're rival to my rival. Maybe my second rival, if I do rival up France. Could be kind of cool, so we'll do that. How are we doing as far as power projection? I insulted my rival, so I can't get any more out of that. So I can enjoy the extra monarch points, at least for a little while. We did finish off another exploration thing. The Hudson Bay. Well, that's not the Hudson Bay. That just tells me where... Oh, look. England has transports? What are you doing? What are you doing with 2 transports over there, England? Is this the Hudson Bay? James Bay. Western Hudson Bay. Really? I'll be honest. Out of all the places that the Hudson Bay could have been, I did not think that was it. That is kind of funny. Alright, well, let's do another exploration mission. I could explore the coast of the Hudson Bay, and that would probably reveal the coast of this entire area, northern Canada. Is that really that worth it, though? I don't know. The Gulf of St... Let's see if I can find this. Gulf of St. Lawrence. Ah, okay, so I could use this mission to reveal all the coast of this Canadian region. Rio de la Plata is in South America, don't care. Africa, I could explore the waters of the Caribbean. Ivory Coast, the White Sea. Isn't the White Sea up by Russia? I don't care about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and say the Gulf of St. Lawrence. You know, I feel like geographically I should know where the Gulf of St. Lawrence is, but that's up in Canada area, you know? Vancouver and Prince Edward Island and all that stuff, I think that's what they're called. I'm just making that up. Brittany declared war against Provence. Well, that is exceptionally bold of you, Brittany. Go ahead, kill him. I don't care. It's fine with me. Yeah, I should know that, but let's be honest, I'm an American, and I don't really know much about the Canadian region. Despite their proximity, I don't really know a lot about the Canadian region. Tell me to find something in Canada, and I really can't find it. I could just tell you where Alberta is, because that's where I've been. That's about it. Cheap iron. Well, not just iron, but the most expensive part of a cannon is the metal. A recent glut in the market has made metal prices cheap for the time being. Artillery costs is cheaper. Ooh, I do love something like that. That's pretty cool. Let's recall our diplomat from Munster, because that no longer matters. Let's go ahead and continue to trade up in the English Channel. That is a transport, though, so we're going to send you down there. You, Caravel, continue to work in the English Channel. And you, Caravel, somehow got built over in Cornwall again. It's weird. Well, either way, do your thing. Go and trade and make me money. Oh, there's another one. That's a flute. Flute. A flauta. Flute. Flute. Alright. We have an 826 unit here. I mean, artillery just got cheap. Maybe we should just get some more. I mean, artillery is a great thing to have. I actually am a little bit heavy on cavalry. Screw it. I got money. Let's start training up some more. It's 10% cheaper, you say, huh? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 more infantry. There we go. Yeah, why not? Colony... No, the savages of Bahia have damaged our colony. The colonists were killed. Is it worth the effort to bring these savages to civilization? Natives occupied Bahia. Well, we definitely lost some settlers. Currently only 100 there. Pretty sure there were a lot more previously. Well, knowing that that is true, maybe we should actually go ahead and break off a couple of cogs, right? And we'll break off a couple of units like we had before. And we're going to say we want to attach to a transport and attach to that and go out here and set sail down to Bahia. There we go. We're just going to send off a couple of troops to make sure these stupid savages, barely even human, continue to bother my beloved Scottish settlers. How are we doing on the revolt risk? We're getting there. We're getting there. A couple more years. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious we're definitely going to have one at some point. 17.5%. Whoa. Breton separatists. Bretons? Really? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty obvious we're going to have a Castilian revolt at some point. We need to keep an eye on that. Maybe send some more troops down that direction. Bohemia, we don't care about anymore, so forget you. I'm actually going to start improving relations with Denmark. And the reason is, whenever I form Great Britain, and I have freed up a relationship slot, I think it actually could be worth vassalizing Denmark and using them to feed a whole bunch of different cores. Maybe feed up some of Sweden. Because, you know, Sweden I'm going to have to betray at some point, too. They're a little bit too powerful. And they are a rival option, which kind of automatically means I want to kill them someday. Let's see. What is going on down here? Dutch separatists. I would really like to see these Dutch separatists win. You know? Brabant, what are you doing? Oh, they're unsieging Holland. Well, boo. I'd love to see the Dutch separatists win and force Holland to be free, and then I'd simply declare war on them and take it all back. That would be awesome. Maybe a little overly optimistic, though. Some units have suffered casualties. That's because they're transferring over the ocean. The ocean blue. Doesn't matter too much. Chicken cordon bleu. Get these units all together. Whoop. Conall Johnstone has finished his mission. There we go. So now we should be able to see the coast of northern Canada, including some sort of savages over here. Yeah, okay, good. We have definitely found some new provinces. Very low in development. Not especially impressive, but a good starting location for whenever I decide I want to start colonizing Canada. Oh, you decided to park down in England! Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Why not? Let's see. So I've already explored all of the Chesapeake Bay, apparently. Lots of low development over here, too. Not really much to speak of. Maybe I should explore the rest of the coast of Rio de la Plata. Just in case, you know? Maybe that ends up being useful information for me? Or maybe I just start exploring the waters of the Caribbean since I'm right there. Sure, you know what? Let's explore the waters of the Caribbean. Somehow, though, I've got to unlock Bermuda. I have unlocked Bermuda. I can totally colonize Bermuda. What am I thinking about? Yeah, once this colony in Bahia is done, maybe we should grab that. Foreign trade competition, mercantilism, abso-freaking-lutely. Oh no, a general has died. Boo! Alright, let's, actually, our ruler could be a general. He's not great, though. Actually, our heir could be a fantastic general. Their military score actually can impact the perks you get if they become a general. Let's go ahead and hire up a conquistador, though. There we go. And he is kind of meh. I mean, he's well-rounded, and he has some siege value, but he's not especially interesting to me. Nonetheless, that fire value with cannons becomes exceedingly useful at some point. We can no longer claim Oxfordshire. We have no longer got a casus belli against England. Hey, I don't mind that. Totally fine. Salzburg, what? Salzburg declared war on Austria for independence. Really? I'm curious. Have we got... Oh, wow. Austria is against France as a result. Oh, that is funny. And Castile and Austria have decided to ally. I'm not a big fan of that one. Means I probably won't be able to harass Castile for at least a little while. Why am I having my military maintenance up so high? What am I doing? I should be turning this down and making a lot more money. Buckets of ducats. That's better. It's much better. What was I thinking? Great Advisor has died. Not especially important to me. Yearly legitimacy, blah, blah, blah. How are we doing as far as technology? We are no longer ahead of time when it comes to admin and diplomatic tech. And unfortunately, our ruler, well, he's actually fairly good at admin. But his Diplo skill is a little bit lacking. We learned about St. Helena, an island, a Portuguese island that I didn't steal in the war. I regret that. We did manage to convert this one. Oh, crud. Okay. I do think that we need to split this in half, attach to this, and send them all down to the colony. Because it seems like the Castilians are most certainly going to be causing problems for me. Angwin, it still says you have a really high revolt chance. Why are you still Catholic zealots, though? You shouldn't be, because now you are Protestant, and the missionary is no longer doing any work over there. We can also core you, and we shall. I can't send a missionary out here because I haven't finished coring anything yet. This is actually going to kind of suck for a little bit, because I have to deal with a lot of rebels before I can really continue to expand. Naval supplies in Bahia. Oh joy. More naval supplies. I mean, we are trading in cocoa, though. So, You know, that's not so bad. Military engineer has died. I mean, as long as it's not non-green Michal, I think I'm okay with that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep the units parked over here for the time being. Let's go ahead and send you back, or mothball. We'll mothball. I think I'm alright. Sweden has accepted peace with Riga. Don't care too much. Truce expired with Oldenburg. Kind of irrelevant. I mean, good to know, but ultimately irrelevant. Brabant did not manage to unsiege Holland yet. What would happen if I supported these rebels? Like, what would happen? Alliance actions, enforce peace, fabricate claims, support rebels, Dutch separatists, monthly cost, local unrest. If the rebels gain power, they become your ally. I don't really want that, though. That wouldn't be good. Because as soon as if Holland ever does break free, then I want to immediately declare war on them. So, no, I don't think that's a good idea. We'll see. I'll think about it. But you know, that's probably going to be enough for this episode. Ottomans just rivaled me. Holy crap! What? What? That is not a fair rivalry at all. Holy crap! Okie dokie do. Okie dokie dookie doo. That is fun. We'll have to deal with that later. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 Common Sense. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I will form Great Britain in the future, but let's see what England can do with their colonies. I will see you guys next time.